YouTube. I think so. So I need to check it because that's the only way to do it, to whether I know for sure I'm really live. And we'll see if I really am live by clicking on Facebook. You can't see what I'm doing, but I can. I'm live. There it is. It's really working. Hi, everybody. This is Jan Landy. Anybody listening? If there's anybody listening, let me know. Just make a comment. You got to make a comment. So let me know if you're listening. Right now, I don't see anybody listening. I don't see anybody viewing me. So let's see now if I'm also doing this on Facebook. Facebook, definitely yes. And what about YouTube? Am I on YouTube is the question. So there I am there. Yeah, I don't need this open. Close that. And don't need this open. And nor do I need this open. And so there it is. Okay, so if you are listening to me right now, I need you to text me. If somebody's listening, just text me because I am testing something out right now to see if I can. No, this is the wrong one. Okay, that's not what I want. Because I've been told that I can be texted from this app. So let's see if can you text me? Let's see on the air. Let's do this. What is this? What happens here if I do this? Maximize. I'm just testing a new service here that I'm working with. I don't know what this does because it doesn't seem to do anything. Let's see. All right, I guess I got to try it over here and see what's happening in this. See what's happening. Hi, Steve. Hey, could you? Okay. What are you testing? I am testing. All right. So, there it is. All right. So there I see what's happened now. Okay. Now where am I? I'm on Facebook. Okay. So I can see the comments. I'm testing Restream. That's what I'm testing. I'm using Restream right now to see if I can broadcast using Restream. And so, but it's supposedly while using Restream in the Restream engine, I should be able to see the comments, but I don't see any. Oh, there it is. There you go. Now I see it. And let's see what this says. And I have private chat with host and other guests. So I'll just test this out. Does anybody see a test chat? Nope, I don't see that. So I guess I see you. I'd have to invite you in to be on the Restream, so I can invite a guest. All right. Let's see. Who is in the room? Now, how can I tell who's in the room? Can't post messages to some destination. Restream. All right. So let me test this. Just tested a message. I just sent a message. Can you see that? Can you see that test message? Do you see it? Anybody going? I guess you have to reply. Can you see this text? Can you see this text? And there's a check mark next to it. All right, I'm hearing something. I think that's me. This is Facebook. This is Restream. Oh, I see. If I'm on Restream, okay, so it says Restream on the right-hand corner. I can see that. 3 comments. So for JS, how you doing? Steven, good to see you. There are 3 people in the room, but I could only see. What do you mean not on Facebook? What do you mean not on Facebook? Where are you seeing me? I think I am on Facebook because I see the tab says Facebook, and it's on. I think I'm live on Facebook, but not live on YouTube. I don't know. Let me go check YouTube. I'm just testing this out. This is the first time I'm using the service. Yeah, I'm on YouTube too right now. So the question is do you see comments on? Yeah, there it is. There is comments. So it goes both places. So This is pretty cool. This is actually pretty cool. All right. So let's do this. I think I want to stay in Restream. Steve, what do you mean by not on Facebook? I don't quite understand what you mean by that. Couldn't see your message on Facebook. All right. Yeah, it looks like. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't see it on Facebook either. Let me see why not. But I see your message. So now, if I do that, you should be able to see your message on the bottom of the screen, right? Do you see that? Or do not do you see your message on the bottom of the screen? So like here it is. Like what am I testing? JS Gilbert wants to know. But can you see that in the stream on Facebook? That I don't know if you can. Couldn't see your message on Facebook. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, so there's a delay. There is a delay from the time when I click the button till the time I goes in. So Neil says, I think I want to spend restream. Steve, what do you mean by? What are you testing? Okay, so I see. So there is a delay. So let's figure out what the delay is, ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages. So right now, it is now 8:13:34, and I'm going to click on this message that says, "Couldn't see your." Let's pick another one. I'm going to click one that says, um, "The chat is ready to display." Okay, so that's at 8:13:52, and now let's see when you see this on Facebook. So it takes a long time before I click on the message, and then it's so there is a delay. There's definitely a delay between Restream and Facebook. That's it. There is a delay. Anyway, let's see. Now I can go into my notifications and I could see channel 13, but that takes me out of Facebook Live. And now I'm somewhere else. So, all right, I see it. All right, Steve, do me a favor. Send me a text. Just say anything you like. And okay, so right now, let me get back here. It's 8:14:39:40. So if you just type in the time, if you can, that's a nice feed to the lower quarter on the left, sharing audience comments. Yes, but I think there's a big delay on that. I think that's a delay because right now, here, it's now 8:14:56, 57, 58. I clicked on it now at 01, 02, 03. So I wonder how long it takes before you see that. So if I go to Facebook, it's still not there yet. But if I type in yes in the Facebook comments, that should be instantaneous, right? That's instantaneous. You see yes, 8:15. So it's 25 seconds, and that's instantaneous, right? But I think that if I do this and type in the time, so I'll type in the time, which is 39. Actually, by the time I type it in, it'll be 45. So I'll do 45. Okay, it's at 45 seconds. And so now let's see what the delay is on this. And I will look and see what the delay is. Hey, thank you very much, Robert. Happy Hanukkah. Wait, is this an old message? This can't be right. Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah is coming up. So I think I'm in the future now rather than the past. That's it. I'm in the future. 25, 13. So I still don't even see that text that I sent out. So basically, there is a huge delay using live restream. See, so if I do that, I think there's a delay. But the question is, how much of a delay is there? That's what I can't figure out. How much of a delay there is. Also, there's some buttons over here which I can't figure out what they do either. Is anything changing with this? I guess there's only one way to find out. Move this screen over here. If I move this, I'm testing. Thanks for listening to me, guys. But it seems like Nah, it doesn't do anything. None of this stuff, none of these buttons I'm clicking seem to do anything. Or if there is, or if it is doing something, there's a delay. Remove from stream. All right, I'm back on the stream. Maximize. All right, yeah, there is a big delay from the time. There is a huge delay from the time that I hit a button on the restream feed to when it goes to the computer out to Facebook. Yeah, there is a huge delay. So how is that possible? How can people use this if there's that kind of delay? I guess it doesn't really matter. Huh. I'll have to ask them. I'll have to ask them about that. Yeah, serious delay. I agree with you. So I think so. I guess this is just when you're rather doing a show rather than trying to have a live conversation with someone, like maybe on Zoom and broadcasting the Zoom. I think that's what this is. So this is basically, it works, but it's slower. There's a delay, you know. But thank you. The audio sounds great. Richard Green says. What I would probably need to do is open another computer and then judge by that rather than being on my one computer. So I would have to log into another computer to see what I'm doing. And I can do that right now. I need to set up a room camera so that you guys can see what I'm doing. I realize that's the ticket, to set up another camera so that I can have like you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing, so that it doesn't look like it's just somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Ask Leland how the best to close the delay gap. Yes, Leland would be great. So the other thing that we could do is I don't know if I need to stream on two different services at the same time. I probably can just stream on Facebook Live. I think that's what I'm going to, well, actually what I want to do is this. Bear with me for another second while I go into here. So I'm going onto another computer to see okay, so now I'm looking at the live stream on my other computer. So now now I actually have a real-time computer going out. Ed Wilcox writes, well, let's see, what does Ed Wilcox write? Let's put it up on the screen. Ed Wilcox writes, when we stream our show using Zoom and OBS to Facebook, we have about a 40-second delay. We take live questions, collect them in a queue, and answer them when the question fits the show. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because it's not live. It's not really live. There is a delay. And I wonder if there's a way to get rid of the delay. So that's one way to do it. But right now, if you could see me, I have a second computer right next to me. But I can't seem to figure out. My screen is got too many messages here. And so I see that when you do this with Restream, there is a chat window to the right. And it doesn't look like you can get rid of that chat. Let me see if you can get rid of that. You can't get rid of the chat screen. So the chat screen is always up on the right, but if I enter full screen method, that's what it is. All right. So now I see this, but I guess I guess there's no way to get rid of it. Once you click the show button, there's no way to get rid of that text unless you go to another text, because it doesn't look to me like you can get rid of a text once you click show. Is that right, Ed? Is that when you use Restream? Is there any way to get rid of a text once you click the show button? Oh, hide message from the stream. There it is. I figured it out. Yeah, but there is a delay, and it's really kind of strange to have a delay like this. But there's a lot of features that you could use. I don't know what to do. There we go. That's different. I can have different backgrounds, I guess, with this. Thanks for being listening in on what I'm doing right now. Actually, this isn't really what I wanted to do. I really wanted to talk about what's going on in my life and what's going on in the real world right now. But I don't like the fact that I am delayed. That I do not like. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try something else to go real time and see what happens when I do that. I'm gonna go, instead of going through Restream, I want to see the difference. Yeah, because there is a huge delay in Restream. It really is a big delay between Restream and Facebook. It really is. It's amazing. So what we'll do is this. Let's finish here, and I'll be right